The Tangent Egg podcast is aimed at a mature audience. It contains themes that are not appropriate for all listeners. It's important to note that we are not experts. We routinely have no idea what we're talking about and are just three idiots sitting around a table. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to Tangent Egg podcast. I'm Seth, and as always with me are Swoosh and John Doe.
Hi.
Hello.
And today we're going to start off with something that I think is quite important to what I hope is our community. It'd be really weird if you listen to us and this isn't something important to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's like one guy who's like, I'm here for the cooking.
I'm here for the food
They're a
talks.
food podcast, right?
Look, they only listen when biscuits are mentioned. Like a true Australian.
No, this is about the preservation of video games.
Yeah.
Now, Ross Scott, who runs the YouTube channel Accursed Farms, I will link the video for this in the show notes, has decided enough is enough. We're going to take the opportunity right now that Ubisoft just killed The Crew, which had 12 million players.
Yeah.
And they have now just not got access to their property anymore, to take up arms and try and set up the world's largest campaign to stop this sort of fucking shit.
Yeah.
That's ever happened.
And I am on board like 100% for this.
Friggin' oath. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many good games been out there. There's, the servers are dead. Like, that's the
Yeah.
bane of live service games. Like, it can be awesome, but as soon as they want to kill it, it is gone.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And normally it's a very simple fix to have an offline mode enabled on games. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why when they're going off, like we're turning the servers off, update means that you can, just play the game. But no,
Yeah.
they won't.
Or we're just giving you the ability to create your own servers. Like, why the fuck?
That'd be great. And that's what his thing basically details as well, isn't it? Like, that's what he's
Yeah.
aiming for.
Pretty much. To really just be like, if you paid for something, part of that has to be, if you're not going to support it, you let me have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or some variant, so on. Like I said, he has a 30-minute video on this whole thing, why he's doing it, how he's working it, a broad strokes idea of all of the background legality to do with it.
Yeah, he's far
all
more
there, and I
articulate
would-
at this than we are.
Look, he's clearly been working on this for a long time. I've remembered many videos where he's talked about how he hates things that are stored online and the whatnot because you can't guarantee the server will always be there.
Which
So it's definitely the kind of thing I'm pretty sure he's been working on for a good while. And this is like Thunder Point. We finally got a good big example. Let's go.
Well, and that many players just now not having access, it's like, yeah, no, that's a fucking rallying cry and a half. Like, fucking go.
So if you want to have a look into it, like I said, I will post the video in the show notes, and I would highly suggest you watch it. Or you can go over to stopkillinggames.com, and you will get the broad strokes information as well as the further links, as well as the take action section where a few countries who within the video he points out have a better odds of actually helping with this issue. We're one of them, old Aussies.
Yep.
So
I mean, you
I
don't
will
fuck
be-
with the ACCC. Like, they will come for you.
pretty much. So we've got to make
One of the
them
few
understand
government agencies that
that's what-
actually has teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get refunds?
Yeah.
Thanks. That's us.
Yeah. We bullied Steam. Like, that's how this works.
Basically, there will be a big petition going out in the next month, I think it is. I will definitely keep an eye on it and tell you when that petition is live to petition the government. You have to get X number of signatures before it gets pushed through the various channels. So, very hoping we can do that, because I completely agree with him.
Like,
absolutely.
if anything, it's
Expect access for the payment we made. If you're not giving me my money back, then why...
Thing is-
if you're not giving me access, why aren't I getting my money
Yeah.
back?
I don't think there's any actual gamers who would be against this.
like it's a perfect opportunity for games companies to like sell I'm hoping not a fucking subscription to a fucking back catalog, but access to older games. Like, but the one thing it does make me worry about is that they're going to put their newer games behind a fucking subscription service
Yeah.
and own, like, while they're still supporting the game, it's part of that subscription service, and then once it's out of it, then you pay the fee to own it, like, one last time, one last dip of the fucking cookie, before you can actually start your own server with it. I'm worried that's the direction it's going to go, but at least that's better than every game that's ever made disappearing. Eventually.
That will be a DLC thing they'll have. It's like, we're shutting down. You can buy this DLC to make it offline. Which would be a dick move,
or just,
but we know they'd go for it.
Like, so many games on Steam, like, in the tools section, you can find, like, you can make your own servers for a lot of games on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the tools are there. Like, you've obviously got the tools running if you're already running the fucking servers. Just make them available for the general fucking public.
Yeah, pretty much.
But, yeah, like, thankfully this guy's getting some good traction as well. Like,
Yeah.
he's already been mentioned on a few other big things. Like, the internet as a whole is mostly, like, a lot of gamers running around going, hey, look, this guy makes sense.
Yeah. Cats, bacon, and video games.
Once we get to a certain point, it's like the old Goblin game technique of the rule of the mob.
Yeah.
Once the mob gets above sufficient size, everyone goes along, and you can use that badly. You can also use it for good things, like stopping companies from destroying video games.
Yeah.
So, that was our big one. I wanted to get that one out straight out the gate. Super important to me.
But yeah, so...
Let's get into all the other weirdness that's happened.
There's so much weirdness.
So, according to Embracer, all of their restructuring is done.
They've fired
They're all
everyone
settled.
they're going to fire, for now.
Their new idea,
This week.
simply make better products and games.
Who'da
shit.
fucking thunk it?
Man, promote that man. Like,
That is a genius
vision.
idea. Like,
absolute visionary. Like, no one's done this before.
finally, a CEO who has earned their paycheck. All they have to do now is follow through.
Well, I mean, like, the dumbest thing, though, is... I mean, I know why they did it. They probably did run some numbers on it. You just fired a bunch of studios who all make those, better products.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is kind of funny. It's like, we're gonna make much better products by firing everyone who knows how to make them. It's like, it's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it goes.
I'm sure the play there was, well, we have a whole bunch of debts we have to pay up. We've got to sell some of the jewels from the crown if we want to keep the crown at least.
Yeah.
Look, if they were intelligent about it, they would have sold the companies off but kept the talent. They would have moved them to different studios. But that's the question, if they were intelligent, because it's hard to tell with certain game companies.
It also depends on who actually owned the IP. Like, if they could have kept the IP and gotten rid of the company, but if the IP is tied to the company, then there's not much they can do. So,
Yeah.
we'll see how it works. But I swear, I would have genuinely thought that Gearbox was already owned by with Take-Two.
I thought they were, yeah.
They were publishing partners for Borderlands 1 and 2. I don't think they were for 3. I can't remember.
3 was a weird one.
I thought they were for Battleborn for some strange reason. I remember a splash screen on that, and for the life of me,
probably.
it was like, I swear they were together there, but...
Yeah, they did a lot of publishing together. They
Yeah.
didn't actually own
Yeah.
Gearbox.
Yeah. They were still separate entities at the time.
And then they sold their big deal to Embracer, and then Embracer's eventually sold them on finally to 2K.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll treat them good. Like, they've worked together in the past. Like, now they're going to, like, a good home. Like, see what happens.
I don't know. As far as I know, they've still got Randy Pitchford, so...
Oh, yeah,
Well,
sure.
yeah, but they're about to put out a Borderlands movie, so it might reinvigorate the franchise. Doubtful, but...
I mean,
Look, I don't trust any game movie ever now. There are some good ones out there occasionally, but, like, ever since Monster Hunter, I don't trust them.
Really? Monster Hunter was the one you didn't trust?
Okay, that was the most blatant abuse of someone who just didn't know what the fuck they were doing. Like, come on. Who uses fire gear against a fucking Rathlos?
Yeah. In the rain, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. So, the weird thing is, apparently the chick who was playing the main character was a fan of the games. Like, I don't think you were.
I mean, they didn't murder the guide the entire movie.
Yeah. Like, how did she survive? And how is she not kidnapped every 3 seconds? Horrible movie.
Yeah. It is.
So hopefully better games out of Embracer's collective
Look,
mob.
Yeah.
If they fumble the first one out the gate, I'm going to laugh.
Oh, it's going to be hilarious.
Like, if they fumble their first game after all these changes, like, we're gonna make better shit, it's just utter trash, I would love it, but also hate it. Because it just means we're still not getting good games.
Because, like, Embracer still owns Deus Ex and, like, they own quite a few things still, so...
I think they
I think
do.
they do, so yeah.
Yeah, so they recently cancelled a game that was like, a Deus Ex game. I fucking love that series. But
Yeah.
hopefully they go, oh, we're going to make better games. Just release the good games I want and make them
Stop
good.
cancelling the ones. Like, although, like...
I feel like this is a weird rant that you could pull out Embracer and slot in EA.
Oh,
and
yeah.
do the
You
same
could slot in
much,
almost
yeah.
any fucking development company. Release the thing I want, damn it.
Although,
You got me hyped for this. You can't just leave, you bastards.
there's another studio that I'm really happy about. The guys who did Banishing, which was that third-person game where you have your ghost friend.
Yeah.
That studio's basically told a bunch of outlets, like, yeah, we're pretty comfortable as a AA developer. We're not going to try and be better than that.
That's fucking awesome.
Good,
I'm
yeah.
okay with that. Like,
Know your place in the road and stick to it.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, I mean, as is always said, you know, as my brain blanks for some...
No, it's because you're trying to find specific information at the exact point
Yeah.
you needed it. Therefore, it can't
I
happen.
know, right?
You're not allowed intelligent thoughts, Seth.
Limitation
we've
is
spoken
the
about this.
mother of invention.
Yeah.
Those limitations of being a AA developer, knowing what you can get to, can help actually make things better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got millions of examples, particularly in games, where limitations bred incredible ideas.
Oh, absolutely. But
The
actually,
unlimited, you know, Star Citizen size budgets that really fuck that shit up.
yes.
Fucking
It's
Star
low.
Citizen can't even deal with Star Citizen size budgets.
Yeah. It's that and feature creep, I think. That was the... Like, when we were studying, that was the big thing they always yelled at us never to do.
Yeah.
It's like, no, like,
Yeah.
you do what you're
Get your
good
idea,
at,
lock
and
your
you-
idea in. Once you've got your idea working, then fucking add a feature here or there. You don't throw all the
Yeah.
features in.
Oh, absolutely. Like, just... That happens a lot in games now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and just general, what I'd argue is essentially just bloat injected into games because they have the time and ability to just do whatever they want.
Kind of, like, we were talking before about Horizon, the new one you were playing.
Forbidden West.
Forbidden West, and that has a decent amount of bloat to it. Like, I'm a weird completionist. If I see a symbol on a map, I run for it, and you're the same as me. Like, we must do the exploration. The brain gets the dopamines. But even I was just done. Like, it felt
I was
hollow.
done. I mean, you knew it was hollow because there's an area where you can see these teleport to bonfires.
Yeah,
From one of them, you can see two more of them.
yeah.
I should never be able to look out and see the next one.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
Otherwise, what was the point in being able to teleport to any of them?
Ugh. It's a really fun game, but also it's not great at certain points. Ugh.
Don't knock it down. I was
What's the
excited to
stop?
play it. Get fucked.
Look, the only way I can really describe my opinion on Horizon Zero Dawn, not Zero Dawn, Forbidden West, is it is a fantastic game that I hate.
Yeah. It is honestly the best way I've ever heard it put. It works. Like, it's still fun. I enjoyed playing it. But it's just like, after a point, like, I'm a bit done. I'm okay now.
I don't know. I played the first one of the few games I've actually gone through it and gotten every little Chivo in it just because I fucking loved it. So,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You do get
to
some
me,
good
it's it's got some amazing set pieces and bits in it that are actually like incredibly good. It just sort of pockets them with all this padding, and it's a little frustrating.
Basically, if someone took a really solid game and then added a whole bunch of hamburger helper into it, and it's like, it's a family now. It's like, yeah, sure, but it's a bit bland now. I don't know how to explain it, but it's still good. Like,
Yeah. Still like shooting the dinosaurs and doing the thing.
Yeah, like it's hard
fun.
to fuck that up, but by God, they tried.
I mean, we all know that just started with someone in a boardroom going, okay, I want to do robot dinosaurs. Ideas.
Yes, how? What are we doing? Oh. That was a fun tangent.
Although, speaking of games, though, Billy Mitchell's at it again.
Fucking
Yes.
Billy Mitchell.
When
At
is
some
he
point,
not
he's got to
at it?
learn just to sit down and shut the fuck up.
No, it's because he's basically designed his entire professional career
He's designed
around
his entire
being this
life
person.
around this.
He has to have it.
Yeah.
If he doesn't have it, he has nothing.
Yeah.
He is the king of Kong. He is the best player.
Except he's not.
So... No, he's just... He likes to not do things correctly. We'll
Yeah.
Put it that way.
Yes.
And then he just
And-
tries to sue everyone who says he's wrong.
Pretty much. Recently, he ended his dispute with Twin Galaxies over his records being on their leaderboards by basically agreeing to have his records be in a legacy leaderboard from before the current owners bought Twin Galaxies.
Yeah.
But he's still banned on Twin Galaxies leaderboard. And he's not happy about that.
And things like... The weird thing is, it's getting found out now more just how many of the old records were cheats.
Yeah.
Like, I was watching Karl Job's most recent one. He talks about a very big run on a game was like found out to be faked after all this time. It's like, holy shit, you did well. It was like Mario. I
Yeah.
think Mario 64.
Yeah, it was the Mario 64.
Yeah. Like, there was a run of that game named after a guy. And it's like, they've now found out, like, okay, he might have been cheating.
Yeah. Side note, this article on Billy Mitchell is from our boy Karl Jobs as well.
Yes.
So, I will definitely link that as well in the show notes. It's a good watch. I always enjoy watching Karl's breakdown of what the heck's going on with Billy this month.
It is always like a fun little peek into like a cryptid.
Yeah, it is. That's a good way to describe it. Billy Mitchell, well, at least for someone who lives in Australia.
Yeah.
Just feels like this kind of like digital cryptid that we hear about wandering around the United States.
Yeah, like internet cryptids are strange, and I've fallen down that rabbit hole many a time. Like me and another friend of ours from ages ago, we both just dove into the whole Chris Chan thing. It's like, what is this? And it is just a cryptid. That is a person out there, and it's strange.
So, yeah. That's a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
Can't
fucking
wait to
hilarious.
see him settle out of court again.
Oh yeah.
And
'Cause, like-
still not get his name on an actual leaderboard or a current leaderboard.
Well, like, the complaint he has is because he got banned, apparently. So it's like, oh, they say I'm banned because of it. It's like, well, yeah, you're banned from the current leaderboards because you cheated. But he's not happy with that.
So, Discord's potentially going down a direction I'm not happy about.
It's a direction I am not okay with.
So, Discord's looking to start trying to do some kind of soft ads.
you could see it was coming though. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's been coming
I'm
for a long
noticing it,
fucking
for sure.
time.
yeah. So, essentially, what they're doing is you will get little things in the bottom left of your screen that suggest you go on a quest. And it's going to be something simple within Discord, like watch your friend play Horizon Forbidden West.
Yeah.
And then you get your mysterious fun bucks for in Discord.
Yeah.
I haven't been online for a little while. I've had to run everything off my phone, which sucks. I've had the fucking DT shakes and not even a keyboard under my fingers.
You have kind of been quarantined from a lot of shit recently.
I fucking have, and it sucks.
Yeah. Sucks, but so you've been saved from others. It's
Yeah,
okay.
well, but when I opened Discord and it did the updates it needed to, and then it came with a splash screen for the Discord store. It wasn't as fucking prevalent when I last used Discord. It was just a little button that was there. Now it's fucking highlighted red and near fucking flashing. That was enough to annoy the shit out of me. And then I seen this article of like, no, we're going to throw ads in there. It's like, I really need to find an alternative as quick as fucking possible. Like, I would bail from this platform like tonight if I found a better alternative.
Oh, fuck it. I'd be there with you at this point.
Like, at this point, I'm even looking at fucking
TeamSpeak.
Microsoft Teams. Like, anything.
That'd be fun. But I remember the old TeamSpeak days. Just go back a step. It'll be fine.
If it works.
It does. It still does.
The problem is how ingrained like Discord is. But Skype's all about dead. It got rebranded as Microsoft Teams.
That is true, yeah.
But it comes with every Windows.
It does, but if you go into it, it'll ask you to upgrade to Teams.
Yeah. No, we go back to the start. We go back to Messenger.
The old MSN.
The
God
original
damn.
MSN.
I don't think that's going to work because we do an audio podcast, and that would just be an awful lot of fucking...
Clack, 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 clack. That's just extra clicky keyboards, and everyone can just learn Morse.
I miss
What about the Google Plus, where we could just be in rings or circles, whatever the fuck they were?
We could be the only people there if it hadn't been shut down.
Fuck, I tell you, MySpace is still a thing. Let's use that.
Fuck yeah, that's great. It's good. Go back.
Then we can put our favourite song at full
fucking
volume
oath.
whenever you load the
I
page.
guarantee it. The most gaudy colours that'll make your eyeballs fall out of your fucking head.
Jesus Christ. I felt attacked by certain, pages on there. You load it up oh god, I'm blind. Why are there so many dancing Jesuses?
Why do I feel so old?
Because we are. No, we were old the second we made a podcast to begin with.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
That's a collective noun for a group of 30-year-old males. A podcast.
It really is. Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Right, so...
Next thing.
Yeah.
That was
I've
sad.
got no
Billy
good...
Mitchell.
I'm like... Can I get a fucking transition out of this? Nope.
Just cut it there. Fuck Billy Mitchell. Next thing.
Pretty much.
Oh, fuck Discord.
Currently, there's a big push happening in Australia to get gym memberships as a tax deductible.
I want this.
Makes sense. If you if you get more people in the gym, more people are going to be healthier. It's going to take some of the strain off Medicare or other fucking health systems. I think it's a great idea.
It's a really good idea. We're not the skinniest of blokes, This would definitely motivate me into going to the gym more often. I only go 3 days.
I don't go to a gym at all. I really fucking need to. I'm just lucky my previous job was very physical and it sort of kept me somewhat in shape, but my current job is not. I need to go to a gym. If I could write some of that off in tax, fuck me, I'd be happy.
That'd be great. Because there is that big, anti-obesity push happening again at the moment. It's 1 second. I think
I popped my nana.
So Dan has a squishy banana he plays with.
I need to have something in my hands, or I'm going to pick something up that makes fucking noise.
Yeah,
and
I'm much the same.
My nana just popped. It was a squishy stress banana, so I'm going to put that aside, or I'm going to wear the. I'm not even going to fucking describe it. Anyway, moving on.
Your nana exploded there.
It did everywhere.
So excited.
But yeah. Anyway,
so
gym memberships.
Tax deductible gym. That's great idea.
We're not going on that tangent.
Yeah, no. But no, I'm keen for this. It'd be entertaining. It would push people I know to go to the gym. It's I like people.
Absolutely.
Stay around better.
But it does make you question, what other things should be tax deductible, or what can you assign to other things? Like a gym membership, I think should be tax deductible for fucking a health expense. I think it's a great idea, but then shouldn't your university degree, if it works towards your job, also be a business expense? So write that off as a fucking tax deductible.
That'd be fucking amazing.
Fucking oath it would. Just trying to find ways to reduce debts.
I know exactly how that would go down the first year that happened. You'd have a whole bunch of companies pop up that are like, what industry are you in? This one. You work for us in that industry. Go tax right off your uni course.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
We can dream. We can definitely dream.
We can dream. But at the very least, give us fucking tax deductible gym memberships. It'd make, I think it'd go a long way to helping a lot of people in this fucking country. And it'd take a lot of stress off the fucking medical industry if people were considerably fucking healthier. So
like, we wouldn't be as fucked up in that area. It'd be great.
Gold star from me. Hey. For whatever that's worth.
Well, apparently Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson reckons he can sell shampoo.
This is the most confusing thing that Dan... that
he can at least try and sell fucking iced Eskimos as well, but it's not going to happen. It was dumb. This whole thing is dumb. Why not do a fucking a polish for your head? Like, bald man polish.
Yeah, that would have been fine.
That makes fucking sense.
It would have been fine. But no, it's like, why shampoo?
A lotion. Something. At least like a fucking bodybuilder lotion they fucking lather themselves in before they go up.
Yeah.
But you can also put on your fucking head. Something that makes a little more sense or a little more on brand.
When you sent this to the group chat, I thought this was like an Onion article.
Oh, so did I.
I'm like, this can't be real. And no, it's real.
Like,
why is it real?
The quote on the box: an expertly crafted plant-derived formula that nourishes and strengthens your hair. My hair would have loved this 2-in-1. God fucking damn! Like, you're not even trying there, bud.
I forgot it's a 2-in-1. Oh god. They're just aiming at 18 to 25-year-olds with that.
Oh yeah. Same as the celebrity. Having shit with my mouth today. The celebrity scents, like the colognes and shit. That's all they're fucking aiming for.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like it'll sell. Weirdly.
Yeah, it will. It'll find its audience.
Like, it just has to be a troll from him. Like, he has, like, you know what, fuck it, why not? This will be funny.
He would have been better off being a spokesman for Nad's hair removal cream. Saying, it works on my head.
Oh! That would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not back in the 90s where we had all the joke ads.
I miss
we should be.
I miss the old
They need to come
ads.
back.
Joke ads were great. Like, they were the only reason I really tolerated ads.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll never forget the Yogo ads.
Those claymation Yogo ads. Holy fuck, they were great.
Yeah, they were.
God damn.
So
we're not going back down the food line anyway.
Yeah, no, I'm pulling it here.
We found
I
a
brought
way.
up the food and we're stopping.
we're doing that. We're circling the. Nah, we'll
So the FTC has rejected the ESRB's proposal to use facial recognition as an age verification tool.
It would have been just as effective as the current age verification tool.
Yeah.
In the age of
3
AI
seconds.
and fucking filters, yeah.
Yeah. Will not fix a thing, and I don't want to hand this tech to them.
No, fuck no.
Yeah.
Because we just want to make certain you're
sense.
over 18 and where you've been. Where are you checking
where
in
you've
from?
been,
What's
what
your
you've
IP? What's your history? How can I assign your current browser history to you? Give me your face.
But by the way, we now own your face. It's ours now.
Yes.
Go away. Like, that's already fucked.
But like, so the Fair Trade Commission, ESRB handled like the verification on videos and video games and all that kind of stuff in America.
Yeah.
Like, they're a body that governs it. They don't have any actual authority to do anything. They can just put the standard out there and say, well, this is the standard we're following.
Yeah.
They can't make laws or rules or anything other than, put their own standards out there. Whether you follow them is sort of up to you.
It's basically just a guideline. Like, just do this. It's like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, the less company or the less industries or governing bodies that have fucking facial recognition, the better.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Or any form of recognition.
Yeah.
yeah.
So the boss of Tekken thinks teens prefer team games because they can shift the responsibility if they lose.
Yes,
It's
because
kind of
they're all poor little gamers.
Yeah. No, it's always
That
everyone
is,
else's fault.
Yeah.
Very boomer
And he
mentality.
suggested that their company may need to create more team-orientated games if they want to get that younger audience. Guys, you make Tekken.
Yeah. Like,
You want to know
I
how
don't
to get...
think it's ever going away.
I know exactly how they get the younger audience in. Just add more jiggle physics. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, DOA didn't survive doing that.
Neither did Soul Calibur, actually.
Well, they needed an OnlyFans DLC.
Yeah, that'll work. Tie that shit in.
Yes,
Like,
well...
I mean, I think everyone's had times where they perceive the people they're with are the worst people on the planet when they're
Yeah.
playing online games.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, you grow out to the point where it's like, sometimes I'm that guy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully you're self-aware enough to be able to recognize that, yeah, I was that guy that time. But some people are never aware of it. They're just, no, this is me, and everyone else in the world needs to fucking deal with it.
It's
So-
great confidence, but it's like, come on.
Yeah. But, like, so the idea that, like, yeah, it's kind of nice when you can attribute, it's just those people, but you grow out of that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's not a good target shot. Make just good games. Like,
Yeah.
maybe just keep making Tekken.
Yeah.
But,
Like you've
Tekken
got your
will
niche.
Always have
Run with
a
it.
fan base. Like, it's a great competitive game. It still functions that way.
Still one of the biggest games at EVO.
Yeah. Like, don't fix what isn't broken.
I'm more worried that the next Tekken game is going to be a battle royale.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, God, I hope not. Like,
Like,
that's what I
they'll be
fear.
real late to the party on that, but it's just as fucking likely if they're trying to tap into that market.
I don't like that.
No.
Hell, just pair up with, like, Fortnite. Everyone fucking does it now. Just make a
Yeah.
skin pack, and then the kids will flock to your game.
Or they have to
Fine.
play. They have to play Tekken to get the Fortnite skin.
Yes. Oh,
Ooh, there you go.
see?
Yeah,
It works.
Like for any of those games that want to do a Fortnite tie-in, they have to play their game to get the Fortnite product. That's
Yeah.
just
There you go.
that's the quickest and easiest way to boost your fucking player base. At least then they'll play a variety of different games and might play something else other than fucking Fortnite. You go, oh shit, other games can be good.
But as much as I hate Fortnite, it could be used for good in certain ways. But
It's not used enough for
Like
evil.
being quite.
it's too
Yeah.
much evil. Like, it could be worse. It could be Roblox. Like, that place is terrifying.
Yeah. That is a child sweatshop.
It really
Yeah.
fucking is. Like, what is the actual term they use for it?
Pay to earn.
The pay to earn.
Yeah.
Yeah, play to earn.
It's
Not
just,
child labor.
it's a sad place.
It like
Yeah.
the fact that the quote in is like, it can be a kid in a third world country can just have a laptop and make a product and sell it and he'll get Robux. Like a kid in a third world country with a laptop is the richest kid in fucking town. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't need fucking Roblox.
It's so dumb.
And
But
there's been a number of videos, if you look them up on YouTube,
Yeah.
to do with the way children and young teens are used by Roblox to make product. It's scummy.
it
It's
really
real
is.
scummy. I'm mostly only bringing this up because, like, keep it in the spotlight. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
people should keep remembering Roblox is a child sweatshop. Remember that.
The weird thing is, like, this is not the first time this shit's come out. It's been like 6 or so times, and every point's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, that's fine. Or they just move on. It's like, we just exposed this thing. It's like, yeah, no, we know. To do a thing, maybe,
No.
and no.
My cousin's got some kids. They're all young boys, and one of them had a birthday not long ago, and so she decided to give him one of those reloadable debit cards. So she put money on that, so he could go online. He could buy whatever he wanted to do, or buy himself lunch or treats or whatever. It was just something to give him a bit more
Yeah.
freedom in the world. He burned all $200 on Robux.
Oh no.
And it's like, how did you not learn? Like, god fucking damn.
Yeah. We've all been to that stage of like, I want more of this thing.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Little bit of self-control there. Which is surprising coming from...
It's one very quick way to learn.
Yes, true.
I mean, I was actually reading a article I got recommended off a YouTube video I was watching, which was about gamblers, and the bit that they're addicted to isn't winning.
Yeah. It's this anticipation kind of thing? Or?
No, it's the nothing state.
Ah.
It's where nothing around them exists except the machine.
Yeah.
And if they just keep feeding it money, this is it. There isn't anything else. There is no stress. There's none of that. All that exists is them in the machine, and the money lets them stay there.
Yeah.
That's fucking sad. Like,
that
God
really is.
damn.
Holy shit.
Like, that's a dystopian future right fucking there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but have you not ever once sat down and played a game?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hours
Oh, yeah.
went by?
Where that's the sole focus? Abso-fucking-lutely.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
But I bought a game once. And I haven't continued to dump fucking money into it. Like, I might buy an $80 game.
Yeah.
Like, well, I never got into WoW. I avoided the digital crack. I bought Guild Wars and got hooked on that instead. But
Smart idea.
you buy an $80 game, I play it till I'm done with it, but that may have lasted me 2 weeks, not $10 a press.
Well, more the point is I'm trying to say is that it's the same.
Oh, it is.
Thing.
Absolutely it is.
It's that hyper focus into this machine state where you do just the one thing and null else exists.
Yeah. Like,
That's that addictive quality, and things can prey on that quite a lot.
Oh, it's very easy to.
Pokey machines are, like, they wander around just deciding how do we get them to longer, how do they make them slip more time, like, how do you keep them in that state? They know what it is.
Yeah.
They know it's not about winning. They know it's about the machine set.
Yeah.
And how do you keep them in that one little space?
And how do you keep that focus? Same as phones now. Like, you see kids, like, getting off the train and they've spent the entire ride with their head down. They get off the train and walk to wherever they're going with their head down, buried in a phone. It's like, how that kid hasn't tripped over, I don't know. I almost want to, like, step on a shoelace just to see what happens. But I haven't yet. But the thought's been there. But, yeah, you see it all the fucking time. It's just different forms of media for the exact same fucking thing.
Yeah. Although I am convinced that those kids have developed, like, some kind of sonar ability. Because they still get out of your way. Like...
It all depends on how fast you walk into them.
Yeah, it's true. But they just seem to, like, move around. Like, how are you doing this? What Jedi fuckery?
They're just picking the other teens in the area and getting their 5G map.
Ah, yeah, it's just a 3D map.
That's what the vaccine was. It was a neural network. So you can be addicted to your phone and walk around through people. It's tinfoil hat time.
Something pop up, like a kid walking to school wearing like the full VR rig.
Oh, that like, Apple Vision thing.
What? Yeah, that one. Oh god, that was.
Holy fuck! That disappeared quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that didn't take long for
the major. Could make that work.
Yeah, that didn't take long for like those major faults to pop up and then disappeared. Fucking gone.
Yeah. Oh god, that was a dystopian ad, and it was unintentional. It was like, no, we're getting there.
Yeah.
So, apparently Putin's pushing Russia to develop its competitor to the PS5 and the Xbox.
Speaking of dystopian nightmares.
Yay! Russia. But, like, I want to see this. Like, I think it's like a morbid curiosity.
Pretty much.
I'm guaranteeing everything is going to the KGB, but yeah, if they want to watch me game, so be it.
It's like Russia is a massive consumer.
Yeah.
They play a lot of video games. So the idea that the Russian government would really like them to start getting a little more of an in-house product instead of having to order in all this American shit. I get the feeling that's kind of where that's coming from, more than any weird altruism for video games.
Yeah, but still, you can guarantee it'd still be funneled there. But I just want to see what they do, because they're a lot like Australia in ways that we have a huge gaming culture because the outside is uncomfortable. More a case in Russia. But and some weird games have popped out recently. I'm kind of keen to see where this goes, like, not gonna lie.
Look, if they make a console, I would be willing to look at it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking they're looking at this going, we're going to make a console, and they're thinking like something with the aesthetic of Atomic Heart. But what they're going to end up with is little more than a fucking music box.
Probably.
They're not going to end up with what they're fucking expecting.
All I'm imagining is something about the size of a Switch.
Yeah.
That you pop the lid open and there's the screen.
And it's a fucking board game. Yeah.
Oh, it'd be great.
It's just a recording of someone else playing a game. It's video game. Yeah. It's video on game.
Although, how horrible would it be if it actually took off really well and Putin was remembered for the guy who pushed it? Like, it's like, oh man, how'd this happen? Like, oh, we don't want to talk about that.
Something to actually get elected for?
Yeah. Well, that would
So, speaking of potentially scummy companies.
Yes.
Roku's been looking into the idea of injecting ads into things that don't have them.
That's fucking weird.
God damn.
Now, this isn't them putting out a patent. This isn't them stating they're going to do this or them making something right now. This is them only looking into it. But when has a company looked into something they weren't serious about trying?
This is like the first bit of snow from an avalanche.
Yeah.
Like the thing that falls and triggers it. I don't like this timeline if they go that route. Because, no.
So the suggested idea is that when you pause stuff, they'll be able to tell and be able to inject ads into
the comment you made was slightly off because they have put in for a patent.
Oh,
fuck,
shit,
have they?
About halfway down, the patent application aims to solve the problem of detecting the HDMI signal by keeping tabs on video signal that is being delivered over the HDMI ports, and it's clear that Roku would have to keep a very close attention on video signals and what is being played. Randomly interrupting a video game or what a consumer is playing on their Xbox would almost guarantee that no game would ever buy a Roku product again. So they need to determine what's actually going through, so they need to monitor what you're watching, playing, what the actual stream is, make certain it's dead video before they play their video. So they're also tracking what you're doing through their system.
Yeah. Yeah, no, fuck that.
Which is even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just injecting ads was bad enough.
Yeah.
The fact that they've got to go through and skim every single piece of it means whether they say they delete it or not, you know someone's going to take note.
Oh, yeah. You guarantee
it's being saved somewhere.
That's data to fucking skim. What is this person watching? What games are they playing? How can I sell that fucking information?
Yeah. Well, how can we use that to be more manipulative?
They're playing a lot of Xbox games through this. Let's just target Xbox ads at them. Or let's just target video game ads at them. Like, yeah, the whole fucking thing is scummy. I don't think I've ever bought a Roku product, and I probably never would have, but in the off chance, this is just cemented never. Fucking never.
Pretty much. Yeah. Like, just imagine, like, when I'm pausing something, it's because I have something else to do, or I want silence for a second. I don't want an ad to suddenly start playing. Like, because they're not going to be, quiet. They're going to be loud to try and get your attention to the thing.
Yeah.
Which is another thing I've always had with ads. They're always louder than the fucking show. But
yeah,
I don't like where this could lead.
Yeah, so currently...
As we were saying... As I was saying with the stuff back with the Discord, you start with the little bits, and then I'll take all of it.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
yeah. They're already trying to figure out how to, changing between Netflix and, say, Disney Plus or free-to-air TV. They're already trying to put their own ads into the signal change. Anytime there's any form of dead space, whether you're doing something on the screen, as long as you're not consuming media, they want to throw an ad into it, whether it's a picture-in-picture or it's a background or it's something. Want to throw something in there. The only blind spot they had was HDMI. That's why they're targeting it. Which is just fucking scummy. So just add Roku to the list of companies that need to fucking burn.
Yeah. And you wouldn't be able to get an actual ad blocker of sorts for that. Because that's more of a...
No, because it's an in-product device. Like, it's part of the actual makeup of the product.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you would not be able to get around it. That is extremely fucked. I don't like it.
No.
Like, thankfully, there has been a lot of pushback already, hasn't there? Or
like,
I haven't seen a lot yet, but I also don't know how many people know about it.
Well, they're saying there's no guarantee Roku will ever do this, but they've filed a patent, so it's something that they've obviously thought of and they've explored enough to file a patent for it. Yeah. So I think like they might try and test little bits here and there, not specifically on HDMI, but whether when you change that channel, you might get a targeted ad, or if you've got your HDMI set up like named of game or fucking DVD player, Blu-ray player, whatever, they might have targeted ads directed at what those signals are that you've named going through it. But they've obviously dumped enough money into it with enough thought. So, yeah.
These companies don't do that for no reason.
Yeah.
No, they're only in it to make money.
Wanting something. And it is very like telling for them, at least, to say, no, guaranteed I am not touching you.
So, last week we decided we were all going to watch a movie. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Gonna make it work.
It was a bad
movie.
We
all decided we because we hadn't seen it and we wanted to know because it had been getting pretty trash ratings. We checked out the movie Madam Web.
It was so bad.
Yeah, it was not good.
It was painful.
Yes, we know you did this to us.
I did. I finally got you to watch something. You've got me to watch enough shit. At least what you've got me to watch was good. But I knew how bad this was. I'd already watched it, and I needed someone else to experience it so I could talk about it, because god fucking damn.
I love bad movies, but I didn't love that.
This wasn't even a bad switch-off popcorn movie.
Yeah. It wasn't even, they tried so hard, and it all fell flat, and it made no sense. Ever.
No, I think it made sense. I could follow the movie. The problem, my big issue was they do this classic thing that they do with a lot of movies when you want to do a sort of time dilation thing. The idea is the main character can see into the future. They'll run an entire scene with no clipping on it, and then go, "Oh no, that was the vision."
Yeah,
and it just makes the scenes feel unreliable.
Yeah,
a little bit
very stuttery and broken. Like, is this a vision? No. Is this a vision? No. Is this It's hard to actually sink into a scene without expecting the hard cut back to 3 seconds earlier. Yeah. And it's almost like
just the bad thing happened.
It's almost like they've taken okay, Spider-Man's really cool. He's got Spidey sense. How can we take that to an extreme? Because people love that. That's not what people love about Spider-Man.
Madam Web is a character from the comic.
Yeah, absolutely. But it just seems like this whole movie it feels like they rip off things from other movies that did it better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. I swear to God, this guy got hit by so many cars. The main villain just keeps getting slammed by an ambulance, a car. She never actually fights him. She just keeps ramming into him. Which, fair play. That, it's a good tactic. It seemed to have worked.
Although, the whole movie revolves around this girl who can see the future, and a dude who stole a spider from the deep Amazon, was cursed to know when he'll die, and is trying to make it not happen.
Who looks like Spider-Man in a black suit.
Yeah, and has Spider-Man powers. For some reason, I don't think they ever actually explained it in the movie.
And still has the spider 40 years fucking later.
Yes. How is it still alive?
Well, they're supposed to be kind of magic spiders.
Yeah, pretty much.
The idea is the deep jungle people would get bitten by it and get spider-like powers so they can climb through the trees.
Yeah. But, yeah.
So they're kind of setting up magic spiders like it's important to set up something for Spider-Man.
Magic spider all along. Gasp.
There's already a whole fucking Spider-Verse that does the whole fucking background of Spider-Man. Everything about this movie was unnecessary.
Well, the weird thing is, like, the guy's reason for basically killing the scientist and running off with the spider at the start was, I have to make money, I'm going to build an empire. Like, you can do that and also fund the research to save her child. Like,
Yeah.
did you read? She had just done the thing. Piggyback off it. It's
He would have
fine.
made more money by turning his whole
Yeah.
empire into a fucking pharmaceutical company.
Yeah. And it's just, it feels so forced. It's like, he must be evil for evil's sake. Like,
And you know he's evil because his suit is black.
yes.
Yeah.
But I also...
It was really weird because it's exactly Spider-Man.
Yeah. They've
Yeah.
literally just run it through a wash of ink and that's it.
Pretty much.
So he doesn't even have his own costume. He just comes across as, the not that guy.
Yeah. Not the brightly coloured one, the dickish one. We don't like that one.
But they've already got Spider-Man in a black suit. Like, everything
Yeah.
about this was
Yeah.
wrong.
It
Just
just...
like her powers, like when she's like, okay, hey, we have to have Ben in here because we need brand recognition for nearly saying the pertinent line. That she gives the three girls to him and goes, look after them. What are you doing? I'm going to the jungle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just fucks off. And then alone, with no team, no guide, finds into this deep jungle fucking village where her mom was looking for this spider.
Yeah.
Just on her own, with no help.
And just stumbles across them. Like, here we are, you found us. And then...
Pretty much. It's like, surprise, spider people!
And then the fucking... The soul punch. Like, oh no, here's a spiritual spiritual thing. Now you're back. Oh, by the way, now you're immediately back in New York.
Yeah, just
yeah,
how?
hard cut, straight back.
Like,
Every time.
it was so strange. Like, no time passed, but so much time should have passed.
It's almost
Yeah.
like a producer went to Disney and said, right, I want to make a big budget, like, Marvel movie. Who can you give me? And they're going, who can you afford? Like, I've got this amount of money. I want to give me a big character. You can afford this character, and just thrown any Z-list fucking character at them. And then, do that.
It's more like they've got a Spider-Man gumball machine.
Yeah.
Who'd you get?
And it's not even a
it's a
good
wheel
one from
you
the
spin.
Spider-Verse. It was like the reject one they found in a lost and found bin. Do that, I guess.
Yeah. But I also didn't like the main characters half the time. They
No.
were kind of bratty and horrible.
Well, I mean, it's a clear setup movie for some
It
kind
is.
of team-up movie in the future, where they might actually focus on them instead of the blandest character ever.
Yeah. But
Because this girl has telepathy. She can see into the future.
Yeah.
She could do so many more interesting things with it. But because she needs to be depowered at the start and not able to control it or fully access it, side note, fully accessing it apparently gives her telekinesis as well with... I don't know.
Telekinesis, and she can be everywhere.
yeah,
It's weird.
basically
It's
mass
fucking
teleport.
bizarre.
It's a very strange one.
But like she doesn't do anything interesting.
Yeah.
No.
It's, as we said earlier, it's either scenes where they ended a bad thing and that was a vision, and then she comes in and hits someone with a car.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like the end,
Hell.
they try and set her up as like a master splinter like thing for them.
Yeah.
It's like I don't see that. I don't trust you.
It
You
looked
could
like
barely figure your
they...
own shit out.
It looked like they tried to do a Professor X kind of fucking thing where they're
Yeah.
rolling
Yeah.
through in the chair. It's like... No. Just
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
It feels off-brand for everything else Marvel, and it.
No,
kind
it
of,
just feels like,
it's like you
every
said,
other
like-
brand shoehorned into one fucking thing. And
Yeah.
none of it done well.
Because it's like
Yeah.
they have the Doctor Strange Soul Punch. They
The,
have all these other like things. Like, oh look, it's Marvel. You like Marvel? Look at the thing we did. It's just,
with
that
great
doesn't-
power comes... Anyway, we're going to go over here. Like,
Yeah.
just That was, yeah.
It feels like a farce, and I do not like the fact that I have
That someone took entirely too serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this could have been a fun thing, but no. Had to be serious about it.
And it just doesn't work. Like, how does she avoid detection while she's driving around the city in a stolen cab? Oh, she took the license plates off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Which just sort of makes it more fucking suspicious. Like, really?
Yeah.
Come on.
And the weird thing is, like, the bad guy is using the CIA tools to find them, essentially. Which makes sense. But the way he finds the girls is there's a, a pregnancy, or like some chick's pregnant, and her water breaks. So they all go to the hospital. It's like, they don't need to be here. Granted, you need to go, but why can't they stay on their own in the house no one knows about? Like, why risk going to a fucking hospital?
She knows the bad guy has control over all this fucking technology. So she fucking travels internationally through a recognized airport.
Yeah. And somehow
Why?
he still can't find her. Like, it's because she's wearing big sunglasses.
Probably. And a floppy hat.
Yeah.
It's not like she needs a passport or like a visa or anything. And like, even that, the whole like, I've got cameras everywhere, I can see everything. Batman did it better.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn.
There's very few likable characters because the villain is just stereotype villain. Then there's
I'm being bad because
the white bread lady.
I'm bad.
That's the only explanation. It's like, oh, why do you do these evil things? Because I'm bad. Like,
well, that's the thing. We don't really learn anything about him about why he's evil.
Yeah.
All we know is he wants to kill them because in 10 years' time, they're going to kill him.
Yeah.
They don't explore anything about him as a character to be like, oh, and he, like, punches penguins on weekends.
Yeah. We had no reason, like, why he's doing, like, he's this evil.
He just knows he's going to die.
Well,
and
right at the start,
I feel like most people would not want to do that.
Right at the start, when he kills the mother, she goes, "Why?" He goes, I grew up in a shitty village," and then fucks off. Like, he grew up poor.
That's
okay.
I want all the money
goddamn.
now, therefore fuck everyone. It's just, mate, that is a not great reason to be this evil.
Like, some bad guys, you can say, okay, I can understand why you're a bad guy. Like, really.
Yeah.
I can see it. Some things are shit, and some things need to be dealt with. This guy's just like, god damn, just kill him already. Like, don't wait 10 years.
Just someone who attracts away from a twiddly mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get the whole thing about, like, he's always, every night he has the same nightmare of being killed by these people. And I understand how that would fuck with someone, absolutely. But in the vision, he's also, like, 60.
Yeah, he's old.
He knows it's 10 years' time.
Yeah. It still isn't bad.
He's still got another 10 years to figure it out. Why does he have to figure it out now? Like, he had 5 years to plot it out and to track them and to figure out their movements and not trigger all of these fucking events.
Because it's one of those self-fulfilling... Oh, no, it isn't self-fulfilling. It was because...
Oh, it absolutely is. Because as soon as he goes, it's like, right, I know where they all are. They're all in one spot. I'm going to go there.
Yeah.
Of course, that's going to be the trigger event. He's going to kick off his own fucking end. If we go, oh, they're all in one spot. Maybe I should sit here and watch.
Yeah.
Be clever and take one of them.
Yeah. They don't all have to be together. As long as one of them's out, that event can't happen. Because not all three of them are there.
With the amount of, like, tech behind that CIA thing they were using, you could just orchestrate their lives so they never interact.
Yeah.
Like, very, very simply. Like, Nate, they have minders who just make sure they never run into each other. Fine. Like, he has better tools than just, I'm gonna run in with a Spanish suit to kill thing.
Well, apparently, and again, for some reason, he has the power to be Spider-Man, but with a poison touch.
Yeah, none of them get the poison touch, which is weird. But also, the girls don't actually have powers, so when the fuck's that gonna happen?
Oh, no. What?
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
Yeah, they don't have it in this movie. They're obviously trying for a sequel, which will never fucking happen.
Yeah.
But like in the visions, one of them uses Doctor Strange beams, another one throws fucking robot spiders like frisbees, and
Yeah.
I can't even remember what the fucking third one's power is.
I think it's something about binding them in, like, webbing.
One of them actually has the forearms.
Yes,
yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, she had a spider suit.
Yeah.
Like,
Like
she had the, like, the leg things. That one
yeah,
of the-
like she had the Spider-Man suit from fucking one of the Spider-Man movies. The other one had the fucking
I
the
saw
little
it.
spider bot from the fucking game. She throws like a frisbee because you can see it crawling up
Yeah.
the wall behind him, and the other one has a fucking Doctor Strange beam. They don't even have fucking unique fucking abilities. God damn.
It felt like we have Marvel at home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is
It's the same as, like,
Wish.com Marvel.
Yeah. And, like, same with Morbius. Like, it's just... They're not good. They were poorly done in every way.
Now, I will say that, the acting isn't that bad for the characters in this movie.
Yeah.
And some of the scenes are good, but yeah,
It's the
so
movie itself as a whole that's an
confused
issue.
and-
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
there are
Like,
some
core
cool
components.
scenes, there are some cool, like, interesting characters for the 30 seconds that they're interesting, but the movie as a whole just breaks every little bit of good
doesn't
it could
hang
have.
together well.
No.
And I'm guaranteeing it probably doesn't do the original comic version justice in any way, shape, or form.
If you will, it's a
Well-
disjointed web.
Well, I've never actually, I've never read the comics for this, so I have no
I don't
idea.
think Madam Web has comics, as
I
far
thought
as
she
I know.
did.
She's a background character in Spider-Man.
I think I could have sworn there was actually a team-up comic, but I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I've actually looked into any Marvel comics. But
Yeah, same.
Well, this movie hasn't triggered my interest to go and find the comics anyway.
No.
No, pretty
No,
much.
it has
Like,
not.
let's just let that one be over there.
Yeah.
But it was just unfortunate.
So, yeah, I don't think we do not recommend.
No.
No. Things I normally like bad movies. I find them like I love Critters. Like
No,
that was
but
a great.
That's a really
Critters
good
is
bad
not
movie.
a shit movie.
It is-
that's-
it is-
yeah.
it is a good bad movie.
That's
It is
entertaining
good, bad,
in the
and
fact
bad.
that it's a bad movie.
Yeah.
This is just a bad movie, full stop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because normally you can find at least something that kind of brings a bad movie back around. You can make fun of in the moment, but this you kind of can't.
It's like
I don't know.
old campy bad movies are fucking great. Like, because they are exactly what they're supposed to be. They know they're going to be a bad movie, and they play into that. This was trying to be a big budget movie, and it wasn't.
Yeah, pretty much.
The horror.
So, that's us out past now. So I think we'll wrap things up there. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.
See ya.